What's up everyone, it's Charles here, aka Chachi Power, doing a review for CollectionDX. This is the video portion of the Ultra Act Red King review I have over there on CollectionDX.com. Make sure you check that out. This set comes to us courtesy of Angles, so also check out Angles.com. They got a bunch of cool stuff there also. So yeah, this they sent out for review. So luckily I am the one to have it for review, since I do love me some Ultraman Kaiju, especially Red King. I think he's one of my favorites. He is a fan favorite. Now Red King came in coincidentally around the same exact time, probably the same day or day after that me and my little daughter, 2 years old, were watching episode 8, The Lawless Monster Zone, where Red King appears. So that was pretty cool. So at least it let me familiarize myself a little bit more, since I haven't watched that episode in a long time, with Red King. So here he is, obviously out of the package. He reminds me a lot of something that you would get in the SH Monster Arts line. Great sculpting, tons of articulation, not unlike everything else in the Ultra Act series and the SH Monster Arts series. Now the whole construction of the figure is PVC, everything. It's just a big solid brick. Very heavy. As you can see, there are a lot of articulation points, which we'll go ahead and check out right now. You do have the head that's on a ball joint, right? Not a lot of articulation, just because of the design of the head. He's got a little like helmet looking thing there, which kind of hinders the movement, but there is a ball joint. And the mouth does open. Doesn't really stay open because PVC is pushing on the rest of the figure here, but you'll see there is movement in the mouth. You do have the whole neck area here, also on a ball joint. Basically everything's on a ball joint, so I'm not going to repeat myself with that. But other than that, everything's just in between the ball joint and the rest of the joints here, like these shoulder pieces, all right, which cover that separation there. And you'll see underneath the joints there, and very good articulation. Here's the shoulder articulation. Does spin around, does swivel, does come around very close to the chest. All right, and then he's got the elbow, which allows all that movement. The wrist, he does have the middle upper, or whatever you want to call this, the upper chest right here, separate from the neck. And then you got the lower waist here also. All right, you have the hips and these covers over the legs here, which give it a fair amount of movement for what it is. Also the knees here, you gotta make sure that the swivel here, and you'll see the foot popped off. This is an ongoing issue with mine, but you'll see the little knee swivel there. And then of course you have the ankles, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how the joints are laid out. Right here's the foot one. Like I said, this one always pops out. Right out of the box, it was popped off. Then you have the tail segments here, right, which give it a very good range of movement. So that's the articulation. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Let's grab the Ultraman Ultra Act figure. Alright, so here we got the Ultra Act Ultraman. This is the first version. There is a second version which supposedly is better. I don't know that for sure since I don't have it, but I'm assuming it is. This one is not that great of a figure. But that's how he scales with Ultraman. And actually in the episode 8, he doesn't just immediately fight Ultraman. He is found by the Science Patrol as they're patrolling the island for scientists they're looking for. And they do find Red King already in battle with a couple of other monsters. One of them is Magular, and the other one is known as Chandra. Although Chandra, I think, is just really Pagila, if you guys are familiar with that one, just with slight modifications to make him, I guess, a different monster for the show. And I was going to show you guys an X Plus I have of that one, for this review, but unfortunately I cannot find it. So yeah, that's what he scales like. All right, and I want to put this guy off to the side since he doesn't really like to stand at all. And I'm going to show you guys the gimmicks it comes with. All right, so you get this here, this little base thing here, which is very greasy, a lot of mold release. You can see a lot of fingerprints going on. Very greasy. It's all, I don't know if it's melting, but anyway. So you got this little effect piece here, which is really cool. Just looks like a bunch of turds exploding. All right, and you can put that right by his foot, as if he's stomping down really hard and things are shooting up. And then there's also another piece of turd looking thing here. It's the boulder. So we also got hands here to hold a boulder. Got these extra hands going on, and you'll notice the boulder here has a little hole for the peg on the hand. So you put that right there, right, like so, and then you peg it onto Red King himself. All right, let's do that. Peg this new hand in here, and once you have both hands pegged in, then you can recreate the scene where he's just constantly throwing boulders. This guy's just loving throwing boulders. All right, so let's just put Ultraman here, just have a little bit of fun. I am going to take pictures, or I did take pictures for the written review of different fight scenes and stuff like that, which I can't really recreate here on video because Ultraman is just not that cool right now. But make sure you check out the written review. And I think that's going to be it, guys. There's not much more I can show you on Red King. I showed you the articulation. You can see the paint apps and the sculpting. Very cool. The face sculpt, which is also very nice. Let's try and get him to focus here. Right on his face sculpt. Alright, there we go. Alright, so very nicely done. If you want to see some cool pictures, make sure you check out CollectionDX.com with the written review, and check out angles.com if you want to pick up your own Red King. And any questions or comments, please leave them below, guys. Until next time, bye bye.